It's beautiful. I mean, to look at the cliff line over there at Pago Bay, you know, where the university is, it's beautiful. And you're going to put an ugly building, I don't care how pretty your building is, it's going to be ugly compared to nature.
That building the lifelong Jotnia resident is referring to is the Pago Bay Marina Resort, a two-tower 14 and 15-story high project consisting of 304 condominium units. The community came out in force during a GLUC public hearing at the Jotnia Community Center. Basil O'Malley says he strongly opposes the project.
It's going to suck the water out of the water lines. It's going to regurgitate it all into the sewer lines, which cannot handle it. You're going to put more concrete in an area we already have flooding.
Guam Wanfang Corporation is seeking a zone variance for height and density from the GLUC. Project engineer John Sherman says at 100% capacity, the area would see an increase of nearly 1,000 people. He adds they are working with regulatory agencies to address water and sewage concerns.
When we investigated the sewer lift station capacity, it was operating approximately at around 40 to 50% capacity of its original design. So we think adding 300 units of this condominium, it will not impact. In fact, it will actually help the performance of the pump that it was originally designed for, since it is underutilized.
Richard Sana is the consultant for Guam Wanfang and says the project is about the future.
I know it sounds bad to build high-rise building, but you know, like I said, as our population grows, as your children grows and have their own children, where are they going to build? Most of the local people have already sold out all their property.
And while he wasn't born and raised here, Jotnia resident Craig Burns says his son will grow up on Guam and have to face the impact of this project.
But it sets a precedent, and I don't think any of us want an island that's a condominium or hotels, or, I mean, people come here for the natural environment, and if that's gone, what's left?
Pago Bay resident and Port General Manager Joanne Brown says she's witnessed water issues encountered with other developments during her time at EPA. Along with concerns about the ultimate impact to the quality of life, she further raised concern on how there were no actual members of the GLUC present at the hearing.
Because if all this stuff is just going to get regurgitated by staff and, oh, maybe they're going to read the report, you know, I can see how this can go sailing through. And I also know how people connected to people can make things happen, even when the community speaks out against it. And I think we need to be very diligent about that.
Once all the testimony is recorded, the GLUC will hold a second public hearing before the actual commissioners. You can submit written comments to the GLUC located on the 3rd floor of the ITC building or call 649-5263 extension 300. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
We investigated sewer demands. We think there's an adequate sewer